Today is Vlogmas day 8. Oh my gosh, it's already 8. Sorry if you hear my dogs barking in the background. For some reason, one of my dogs is just like absolutely going nuts today with the barking, and it's really bugging me. It's so annoying. And literally nobody's at the door. I can like see the door from my room. Nobody is there. Nobody is like anywhere near the front yard. Nobody, I don't know. This dog is getting really old. I think that's the only explanation. I'm going to be doing my makeup. We have my little sponge. I actually just found this sponge in my little catch-all basket that I have. I feel like I'm always finding stuff in there that I had no idea I still had. So that's really nice because the sponge I was using before was so hard. Even if I got it like fully soaked in water, it just was so hard and it like hurt my face. So this one is nice. I love how squishy it is, and it's actually from the Dollar Tree. So if you want to go pick it up, it's really nice. Also, I was thinking last night, I'm like, do I want to gatekeep this? Because I have been using this lotion for my face for the past few weeks, and I've noticed a crazy difference in the texture of my skin and how soft it is. And I'm loving it so much, and it's actually really cheap. It's like maybe $2 at Walmart. And it's the Equate Beauty Moisture Advanced Care Body Lotion. It's hypoallergenic, phthalate free, paraben free. It's unscented. This is what it looks like. And it comes in this huge bottle too. I think that there actually is the bottle that has a pump on it, which I kind of want, but I'm not gonna run out of this anytime soon. There's still so much lotion in here. And seriously, I used to use the CeraVe lotion all the time. That was like the one I swore by, but this one honestly is so much better, and my skin absolutely loves it so much. I'm genuinely shocked. Like, I did not think that once I started using this that my skin would get noticeably better. And it's not like I had really bad skin before. It's just like I have a lot of texture on my face, but this, I just like, sometimes I'll like accidentally touch my face and I'm like, oh my god, it's so soft. So I'm loving it so much. We're just gonna go in and do some really quick makeup. I do really want to do like a tag today, even though I have not been tagged. I literally have never, well actually that's not true. I have done a tag video a few times where I have actually been tagged, but typically when I do a tag video, I am not tagged in it. It's just something that I've decided to do randomly, which is fine by me. I would rather just do whatever kind of video I want to do. I was thinking maybe like an end of the year tag video or something along those lines might be really fun. I want to see if there's maybe like a winter tag video, because I think I did a fall one, right? Did I do fall this year? I can't remember, but I like doing the seasonal ones. I think those are a lot of fun. Yeah, this sponge is way better. Also, look at how nicely that blends into my skin. I don't know, I love this foundation. It's so good. It actually kind of reminds me of the Neutrogena one, but thicker. Since we're going to be doing a tag video, I feel like I should kind of go a little bit more all out on my makeup. So we're going to use the Mega Last Incognito Wet n Wild concealer. I feel like I just got something in my eye. I feel like I'm always getting stuff in my eye. I actually really like this concealer. I have it in 2 different shades, so I kind of go back and forth between which one that I use. But I do not like it better than the Milani one. I think the Milani concealer is the best concealer out there if you want to get like a drugstore concealer. Next to like the Camo Elf concealer, that one's really good as well. My desk is a complete mess today. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna be using my Elf bronzer and blush. The bronzer is looking a little close to my skin tone today. I don't know. If you don't know, I used to use bronzer as like face powder back when I was in high school, because I was in high school like what? I would say I was doing it in like 2010, so like 12 years ago. And I wasn't able to find like face powder in my shade because we didn't have like an Ulta. We didn't have, well, we had a Sephora, but I was broke, so there was going to be no Sephora happening. And e.l.f. was not what it is today back then. So I would have to find like matte bronzers, like the lightest shade, and use it as a face powder. So you can tell like this doesn't really do much. It's very subtle. I don't like to do like a hardcore contour or anything. I just like to do, you know, just like very subtle, barely there, very natural makeup. I don't like to do too much. There we go. Yeah, very subtle. That is the struggle of only having very, very pale white powders available to you when you're like 15, 16. I can't remember which bronzer I used. I really can't remember. But I remember there was one that I used all the time. I'm like, this is my face powder. This color, I actually don't know what color this is. This is Always Spicy. I love the shade of blush so much. I actually used to never wear blush until maybe like last year, this year-ish. But I love blush. I think it's so pretty. I think it looks so good on me, which is wild because like I said, I never ever would have worn blush. I was not a blush girly, but look at how nice it looks on my skin. Very subtle, very cute. But yeah, these are two of my favorites. Also, the e.l.f. shade is Forever Sun-Kissed. So yeah, very close to my actual skin tone. My friend is actually coming over this weekend, so I am really going to have to do some major cleanup in this area. My room is actually pretty clean, as you can see behind me. It's just this spot right here. Typically I will use this CoverGirl Clean pressed powder. I love that shade, it's very pretty. And I will usually use this as like my eyeshadow. It's in the shade Soft Honey, but today I think I'm going to do actual eyeshadow. And we're going to use this Makeup Revolution palette. This is in Reloaded Iconic Fever. And I love these colors. They're so fall, they're so me. And I think that they're really nice. They're very pretty on me. So we're going to do that. I also really need to wash my makeup brushes because look at these. It's so annoying to me when my eyeshadow brushes are so dirty because I feel like it just never really does the correct color at that point. So a little light shade on there, little darker shade for the crease. I still can't believe that at some point in my life I was doing makeup videos, because who did I think I was? I'm not very good at doing makeup videos. I think I was actually better at it back then when I was doing it consistently all the time, but now I feel like I really don't know what I'm doing half the time. I can do a little bit of like a shimmery shade across. That's as good as it's gonna get. You really can't see it because I have pretty hooded lids, so I feel like whenever I do my eye makeup it kind of gets wasted because you really can't see it. You really can't. Maybe I'll try to bring it up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Is that better? Yeah, you can see that a little bit better. I also just hit pan on this color, which is awful because it's literally my favorite shade for my lid because it's basically just the same color as my skin. That is a huge bummer. I kind of miss when I used to do really precise makeup. Whereas like it was a whole production of like, let's do this step and let's do this next step and you know, whatever. Now I just kind of like throw colors on my face and I'm like, that looks okay. That doesn't look horrible, right? There's my eyeshadow. It looks pretty bad. I've actually been using this again. This is the Undone Beauty eyebrow pen thing. It has like a pen on one side and then the other side has like a little spoolie brush. So I have been using this lately. It's kind of a little too light for my eyebrows, but I don't like to do anything too dramatic for them anyway, so it's better that it doesn't show up too dark. I just want it to be a little bit of a hint of an eyebrow shade. Yeah, like that. That is just about good. Also, I found out recently that your eyebrows are supposed to like start towards the bridge of your nose, which I never knew. I never knew that. I'm not sure how I feel about it really, because I feel like that kind of starts the eyebrow a little too close to the middle of your face, but that's what the experts say. That's where they say it should start. I am on the lookout right now for delivery trucks because I am kind of expecting something, but I don't know when it's gonna come. You know, see, it's a little dark in the corner. The good thing is that I wear my bangs down, obviously, so even if it does get a little too dark in the corner, you're really not gonna see too much of it. We're gonna use the Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte today. This is pretty old, I will say that. I don't believe in I don't believe in expiration dates for makeup. I know that's horrible. I know they're real. I believe everybody who says that they're real. I get it, but I haven't died yet. I'll be way more concerned once I do die. Until then, we're just gonna live life, right? That's as much as we can do. How does that look? That looks okay. I don't know if you can see the difference between the two. I have really short eyelashes, like I said. Very short, very straight eyelashes. So I do my best to curl them as much as possible. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They usually fall pretty quickly, as you can see. They're already falling. It's just such a bummer. I wish that my eyelashes were nice and long and curly and didn't have to be like, didn't have to take like 25 steps to actually get them to be slightly noticeable. Because I love eyelashes. I love mascara. I always have, always will. And it's just kind of a bummer that like my eyelashes never want to cooperate with me. They always want to do something else. I'm like, I love you so much. Just do what I say. But no. Okay, that looks pretty good actually. Surprisingly. I think it's just this one that just does not look good. Cause see, I really got the inner corner of this one. This one, no. This one is just an absolute no. There we go. That looks way better. Can you see my eyelashes? They look so much better. This little dot right here, so annoying. It's not going away. Gonna put one last layer of this one on. Just kind of focusing on the ends of my eyelashes, just so they can get a little bit of length. There we go. That looks pretty good. Why not? Why not? That looks awesome. How do they look? How do they look? They look good. So my makeup is now complete. It has been 20 minutes. It looks great. It actually would have gone way faster if I wasn't talking and trying to film at the same time. It usually takes me like maybe 10 minutes to do my makeup, but when you're filming, it's gonna take you at least twice as long. So I'm going to figure out what tag I'm going to be doing, and then I will go ahead and do that. I'm going to get my hair done, and not my hair done, you know what I mean. I'm going to do my hair. We're going to put on a cute little outfit. I think we're going to wear this green sweater right here, if you can see it, and then I will go ahead and film it. Okay, so I have decided that I'm going to do this cozy Christmas book tag, and this was created by Call Me After Coffee. I will link everything down below. And I figured this one would be fun because it's only 8 questions, so I could probably get through it pretty quickly. I didn't want to spend the whole video answering tag questions. I just wanted to do something really quick and fun. So the first question is Twinkling Lights. What is the most beautiful book you own? And for that one, I chose this copy of Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. This, I believe, is possibly the Fairy Loot edition. I'm not really sure, or maybe it's actually the UK edition. I don't remember. But this one is actually signed by Zoraida Cordova, right there. And also this has beautiful sprayed edges. One of my favorite editions. And also on the inside, there is the character art as well. I love this book so much, and I did a lot of digging for this copy of this book, and look at that, it's so beautiful. I actually have 4 copies of Incendiary, but this one is definitely my favorite. The next question is The Perfect Tree. Will you pay more to get the prettiest edition of a book? I think, as I proved just right now, yes, I will do that. I love pretty editions or covers of books. I don't think I would do that as much now, but maybe like a year or so ago I would have totally done it. I definitely prefer buying books that I think are pretty. Question number 3 is Build a Snowman. Make a Christmas book stack, color or theme. So for this one, I'm just going to choose my winter TBR, my December TBR, because it's right here. It's already a stack, and they're all the books that I'm going to read in December. And the top one is one I'm currently reading. So these are kind of my wintry themed books. Question number 4 is Crackling Fire. What book makes you feel warm and cozy? So for this question, I decided to go with Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. I read this for the first time this year back in, was it November? No, September. October. I don't remember when I read this, but I read it like maybe a month or so ago, and I absolutely loved it. I love Anne so much. I love all of the adaptations that I've seen of Anne of Green Gables, and this book is just so comforting, so cozy, and I think that you can read it literally at any point within the year. The next question is Knee-High Socks. What is the longest book you've read? So I don't really know what the longest book I've ever read, but this is definitely the longest book that I have read and that I own, and that is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I checked, and this is nearly 500 pages. It's around like 494, 495. So I think that this is definitely the longest book that I have read and that I own, because there are a couple of other ones that I saw on my shelf that I'm like, maybe that one's longer, but they all clocked in around like 470 or 480. This was the only one that was above 490. So I really enjoyed this book. I think I gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars, and I ended up reading the audiobook. I think I started with the physical copy and then I switched over to the audiobook. But I did really enjoy this one. The next question is Ugly Sweaters. What is the ugliest book you own? This one was really hard because, like I said, I definitely judge books by their covers. I usually only buy books if I think that the cover is really pretty. But this one I don't really like the cover of, and I bought it mainly for the synopsis. And that is Polite Society by Mahesh Rao. I don't really like this cover at all. I think that there's too much empty space up here. I don't like the clip art flowers, and I don't like the illustration of this character. Just does not do it for me, so I'm gonna have to go with this one. The second to last question is Blizzards, a book set in winter or a book that gives you the chills / has dark themes. So for this one, I chose the book that I'm currently reading and almost done with, and that is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. This one I feel like is both, or all 3 of them. It's set during the winter, it has some dark themes, and it kind of gives you the chills just a little bit. It is a little spooky, and I am really enjoying this book. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited to finish this book and move on to the second book. I know I'm gonna love this whole series. And the very last question is Home for the Holidays, and that is, for the rereaders out there, are there any books that feel like going home? And that one for me would be A Study in Charlotte. I don't know if you can tell, but literally this book is so beat up. I've reread this book quite a few times, and I love it. I love this book so much. It's one of my all-time favorites. I have not like gone through this physical copy in a while, and I did like kind of do some like underlining and some little like notes in the margins, and they're actually kind of funny. But I love this book so much, and I love this entire series. Really, I could have like held up the entire series right here and been like, this is my answer. I love these books so much. They're perfect for like the fall and winter seasons. They just give you that vibe. Even the books that aren't set in fall or winter, they just give you that like cozy, fun, like not spooky, but just kind of like mystery vibes, and I love them. I love this book so much, and this whole series. I could reread these like every month if I wanted to. All right, so those are all the questions. That was a fun little tag. I hope you all enjoyed that. This is gonna be a longer Vlogmas. I'm only doing that because I am worried that over the weekend I might like slip up a little bit and not like film enough. So I'm hoping that this could make up for it if that ends up happening. So I was going to save this, but I really wanted to open it so bad. And this is from Michelle, so thank you, Michelle. And I'm going to open it up. Ooh, it's from my Amazon wish list, which is linked down below. Thank you so, so much. Oh my gosh, just a lot of paper. And I got Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm so excited to have this book. It kind of completes my Emily Henry collection because I have People We Meet on Vacation and I have Beach Read. I just needed Book Lovers. I'm so excited. I've already read this, but I did want to have it on my shelf just so I could have it if I ever wanted to read it physically, which honestly I kind of do want to read it physically because I feel like I'm gonna get something a little bit different out of it, and it might be just like a overall different experience to read it physically. So yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Michelle. I am definitely going to read this at some point, maybe in January. That might be kind of fun. Yay. Why did I almost forget to open my advent calendar? What day is it? The 8th? Here it is. Oh, it's the little mouse this time. I don't know what that shape is. Oh, I think it's a present. Yeah, it's just a little present. That's actually kind of cute. I kind of like that, actually. Yep, a little present. That one was actually way easier to figure out what the shape was. Look at how many we've already opened. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that we've already gone through 8 of these little doors. Oh my goodness.
No, Visa card. Take the picture, all right? Oh, it's a video.
For Vlogmas. Okay, so it is currently 11 o'clock at night and I am just going to go to bed. We are not going to bother trying to listen to any more of The Bear and the Nightingale. I listened to about like 30 minutes of it, so I've done my duty tonight. I did finish my little section from Devotions by Mary Oliver, so I got that done. And yeah, we're just gonna go to bed. I am so tired. I'm pooped. I did so much today as well. I gave one of our dogs a bath. I tried to do 2, but oh my gosh, I was just like not about to do 2 dogs in one day. And yeah, so I'm going to go to bed. I hope you enjoyed this Vlogmas. I hope that the clips aren't too weird because I was fiddling with all of the little, you know, settings and whatever on my camera. And I hope you all enjoyed today's vlog. I think it's gonna be really long, so we'll see how it goes. All I have to say is pray for me in editing.